Hello everyone, Dr. Hubs here, and it is just another painful day without slash scoreboard and NBT tags. So in order to combat that, I have a little system that I will be actually releasing in conjunction to another video that I have a payment system. Please check it out. Anyways, this system is of a 4-room configuration that takes a key that we have renamed from a tripwire hook, key 1 and key 2, and it will teleport you to the according room. The red brick room being our starting room, followed by our black middle room, which we will use to force a specific or a custom item back into a player's inventory, and then that will be followed by the gold and diamond rooms, which are our destination rooms. Anyways, key 1 will lead us to the gold room, while key 2 leads us to the diamond room. Just to demonstrate that a tripwire hook will do nothing to this build, we do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and place key 1. We ended up in the gold room with key 1 back in our inventory. Let's go ahead and teleport back, and we'll place in key 2. We end up in the diamond room with, what do you know, key 2 back in our inventory. Let's go ahead and teleport back and see what this is composed of. This very first block is going to be test for blocks, and what that does is that tests for an upward facing dropper. As you can tell right here, we have a dropper facing upwards. That is very important when you're using test 4. These conditions have to be the same. Not only that, but the key 1 has to be in that first position of the dropper that you're testing. If it's anywhere else, it won't read that unless, say, we toss this one in the middle. You'd have to put the key 1 in the middle of that other dropper in order to produce that redstone output. Anyways, we then lead that into this kill at entities, and I have this set to needs redstone instead of always active, just to reduce the total amount of commands that you're always running. The least always active command blocks that you have, the less lag you'll have, especially in multiplayer settings. The better game you'll run, the more fun you'll have. Then that will lead into this clone command, which will clone these droppers, the key 1 dropper and the key 2 dropper, into this middle black room. The purpose of this middle black room is to force a custom item back into the player's inventory. And this middle black room isn't necessary. Say this gold room and this diamond room is within your rendered distance. Do not use that middle black room. What I would do is I'd spawn in the dropper in the gold room and the diamond room, and I would then power that dropper, get the item out of it, and then I'd replace it with the floor. And then when the player teleports in, they automatically pick that up. However, if the gold and diamond room are out of your rendering distance, have this black room nearby to the red brick room, and then teleport that player in, and then teleport them on. The advantage of this black room is also no one else can pick up that item except for the player being teleported into it, and it makes it so that player will pick up that item no matter what. Moving on from there, we then have a teleport command which teleports players from this red brick room over here into that middle black room. And how this works is we have our X-min, our Y-min coordinate, and our Z-min. So you can tell that's that 75, 45, that 115. We have our DX, DY, DZ that goes out too. And how that works is we have our most middle coordinate, or our least most coordinate. We go up to in the X direction, and then finally up to in the Y direction. And it will teleport all entities of type player into that middle black room. Afterwards, we then have a block that we set a redstone torch on, and that redstone torch will go underneath that block, and that will force the item outside of that dropper. Lastly, we have a set block air, which will replace this guy right here with air, and it will drop an item within it, which that kill command will then just destroy that item. Next, we teleport each player to their corresponding room. As you can tell, these are different coordinates on these very back ones, that being 78, this one 73. The 73 will teleport you to the diamond room, and the 78 will teleport you to the gold room. Lastly, we have a dropper. This dropper can technically go on this row. If we were to build out, you could toss another chain block on this. However, having that air block and this separate by a significant time difference of at least 1 tick, a smaller time difference would be the chain block time difference, which is very, very minuscule. What it does is it forces the player's screen to close that dropper, and then it teleports them into this room and then off onto your destination rooms. That isn't necessarily needed. You could have it on top of that, but it's just kind of one more foolproof way just to make sure players don't try to duplicate keys or anything like that. Like I said earlier, I will be releasing this video in conjunction to another video. Please check out that other video if this interests you. It does allow for minimal payments in Minecraft BE, as well as any Bedrock edition, which is incredible considering we do not have slash scoreboard or NBT tags yet. So please check those videos out. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. I'd love to make more. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.